Hello students, welcome to the next class of decimal fractions. So in my previous class we have done certain operations on decimals, addition and subtraction, right? So today we'll continue with the next part of solving some word problems on decimals. Now in that case, in solving some word problems, before that we should know the unit conversions. Like suppose you have been told that the distance between your home and your school is 2 kilometers and 53 meters, right? 2 kilometers and 53 meters. Now this length is, part of it is in kilometer and part of it is in meters. So and the other friend tells you that his house is, the distance from his house, the school distance is say 5 kilometer and 206 meters, something 206 meters. Now you have to find out the difference between the two distance. So if the length is in 2 units, that is kilometer and meter, part of it would not be very easy for you to simplify that, right? So first we'll be converting the entire unit to 1 unit, either to kilometer or to meters. So today I'll be teaching you how to convert the units, right? And then we'll be continuing with the word problems. So my heading of today's class would be conversion of units in decimal fractions. This is the 5th class on decimal fractions and we start with conversion of units. Conversion. This should be a heading, children. Whatever I am writing for conversion of units, again, whatever I am writing here will be very helpful for you, for your future reference also, for your understanding of this next exercise. So you will be writing it in your register, class book register. Conversion of units. Alright. I'll start with some very common units. First I'll take up units of length. My heading is, subheading is for length, conversion of units of length, right? I'll take one example which is known to almost every one of you. 1 meter and centimeter. Now 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? I think everybody knows 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, now understand from here. Now 1 meter is almost this much big, and if it is counted, it has 100 centimeters into it. Now if I have to tell that 1 centimeter would be how many meters? Well, we'll divide, so it would be 1 upon 100 meter. The second step should be clear to you. If 1 meter, which is a big one, has 100 centimeter, then 1 centimeter would be having less meters. For less we divide by 100. So 1 centimeter would be how many meters? 1 upon 100 meters. This should be clear to you. So the smaller the unit, centimeter, would have less or bigger unit. Meter is a bigger unit. So that 100 would be divided. Now we know how to convert this to decimal. We have done it. Everybody knows it. 2 zeros in the denominator. So we move from right to left 2 places. So when we shift 2 places, the decimal which is supposed to be here goes here and reaches here. Since there is no digit here, I put a 0 here. So 1 centimeter is how many meter? 0.01 meter. 0.01 meter. So this is what I will be teaching you today. Certain common unit conversions which you may come across in the situations of the word problems. So second one. For distance, kilometer and meter is very common. Well, 1 kilometer is 1000 meters, children. 1 kilometer is 1000 meters, right? So now again, meter is small, kilometer you know is a big distance, and meter is at meter scale. Roughly the size of this board would be 1 meter. So 1 meter 1 meter would be how many kilometer? Divide 1000 should be divided here. It would be 1 upon 1000 kilometer. Now I will convert to decimal. 3 zeros in the denominator. So 3 places will be shifted. 0.001 kilometer. Another unit conversion. Wherever you have to convert meter to kilometer, you divide by 1000. You have to convert centimeter to meter, you divide by 100. Right? Clear? Unit of length, these two. One more we can do, centimeter and millimeter. Third one. Well, 1 centimeter, you can see the measuring scale, children. In measuring scale there are centimeters. For the scale which you use, a measuring scale, and in that there are minor small lines, those are for millimeter. So 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Mm means millimeter. Now, so if I am finding out what is 1 millimeter equal to, well, we divide by 10, 1 upon 10 centimeter. So 1 millimeter is how many centimeter in decimals? 0.1 centimeter. So 3 units for length I have taught you. All these with the working should be done in your classwork register. You will give the heading conversion of units, then you write length, then the common ones, 1 millimeter, this, how to convert the smaller to bigger, smaller unit to a bigger unit, smaller unit to a bigger unit. Right? So this is for length. The same way you can have for weight also. Okay, I'll give the subheading here only. Because for weight, the common one I'll take. For weight, kilogram to grams. One only. So 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. 1000 grams. 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. Right? You have to learn that. So 1 gram would be 1 upon 1000. We divide by 1000 because this is brought here. It divides. Kilogram. So what is it in decimal? 1 gram would be 0.001 kilogram. So you can easily convert the grams to kilogram by dividing by 1000. By dividing by 1000, and in decimal it would come with 3 decimal places. Right? Maybe one more of liters and milliliters. That would be capacity. Yes, children, don't forget to write in your notebook, right? Don't forget, all this should be written. The third one for capacity. Right? So 1 liter is 1000 milliliters. Now this is to be remembered. 1 liter is 1000 milliliters. So 1 milliliter would be 1 upon 1000 liters. And now that means 1 milliliter is, now you all know very well, 0.01 milliliter. Sorry, liter. So remember these conversions. To convert milliliters to liters, we divide by 1000. Not multiply, divide. When there is a smaller unit and we have to find how many of the bigger, liter is a bigger unit than milliliter, then always divide. The same value which was multiplying should be dividing now. That is how the conversion of units take place. Now with this preparation in your mind, we'll start with exercise 5E. Right? So conversion of units on one page you write it and start with exercise 5E on the new page, the next page. Alright. So exercise 5B, I'll be taking few questions and you will do, I'll tell you the assignment later on. There are 13 questions. So I'll be taking say 5 questions. Right? I'll be taking 5 questions. Exercise 5E. 5E. And the questions which I am taking, I will be reading it out to you. Question number I will not write the entire question. Since these are word problems, there would be certain statements also there. Okay, question number I am taking is question number 2. Well, the question goes like this. Sakshi bought 3 meter 28 centimeter cloth for her shirt and 2 meter 7 centimeter for her trousers. What is the total length of cloth bought by her? Alright. So when I'll write small statements, length for shirt is 3 meter 28 centimeter and length for trousers is 2 meter 7 centimeter. Well, first of all, before we have to find total length, obviously I have to add these two. Now you cannot add directly, children. Warning, you cannot add there. You have to convert to meters or centimeters. Well, I have already taught you how to convert centimeter to meter in the unit conversion. So I'll just tell you. So I'll convert it. Therefore, length of cloth for shirt would be 3 meters and 28 centimeters. I have to convert to meters, so I have to divide by 100. Remember, dividing by 100, or you can directly convert to decimal. Both steps. If you have understood, you can directly convert to decimals also. So it is 3 plus, 2 places 0.28, and when you add it, it is 3.28 meters. Convert it to meters. And then length for trousers. Well, now be careful. 2.7 centimeter. Sorry, 2 plus 7 centimeter divide by 100. 2 places 0.07, not 0.7. See, this is where you have to be very careful. Warning. So it is 2.07 meter. Not 2.7, which the mistake where you can make is here. So you have to be very clear that when you are converting centimeter to meter, you divide by 100, so there will be 2 decimal places. So that is what I have done in steps so that things are clear to you. When you are very used to it, then you may do it directly, but in the beginning, children, do not do directly, always show how you have got the decimal value. Then final answer is not easy, is not difficult, it's very easy. Total length, therefore total length is, I will be adding these two values, right? 3.28, and the rule decimal underneath decimal, 2.07, add up 5, 3. Now this is 5.35 meter, or your answer can be 5 meter. Now I have to convert this to centimeter. So we just multiply by 100. So it is 5 meter 35 centimeter. Answer should be a statement. So answer is total length of cloth needed. We should write the answer in the same way as it is put up in the question, that is in meters and centimeters. So we will not write our answer in decimals. We will again go back into the language of the question. So it is 5 meter and 0.35 means 2 decimal places. So 35 centimeter. 3 meters 35 centimeter is your answer. So children, therefore question was, this is the length needed for the shirt, this is the length needed for the trousers. Don't start adding directly because part of it is in meter, part of it is in centimeter. We'll convert to the same unit and we are converting to meters only. So as I have taught you in unit conversion, to convert centimeter to meter we divide by 100. Because it is 3 meters plus 28 centimeter, we divide 28 only by 100. We get 2 zeros, so we shift from that side right to left. So 2 places 0.28, 3.28 meters. Now 7 centimeter is not 0.7. Divide by 100, it becomes 0.07. So it is 2.07 meter. Can we add the two? Well, since the final answer should be the same as the language of the question, the final answer is total length of cloth needed is 5 meter, the whole part, and 2 decimal places are there, so directly it is 35 centimeter. Right? Alright, children. So I hope you have understood it. Now let's go on to the next question. Question number 4. Question number 4, let's do it quickly. What is the question? Distance. Now it's a question for distance. The length and distance, I have given you that also. Distance between Delhi and Meerut is 85 kilometer, 850 centimeter. And distance between Meerut and Muzaffarnagar is so much, 56 kilometer, 85 centimeter. You have to find what is the distance between Delhi and Muzaffarnagar. First they are giving between Delhi and Meerut, and from Meerut to Muzaffarnagar. We have to find the distance from Delhi to Muzaffarnagar. Not any complicated question, very simple question. Only thing now you have to remember the unit conversion from kilometer, meter to kilometer. So quickly revise from that. Let's do this question. First part, question number 4. Simple statement. Distance from Delhi to Meerut. Delhi to Meerut is 85 kilometer. 85 kilometer. 850 meter. I convert here in this case here itself. So 85 plus. To convert meter to kilometer, we divide by 1000. So 85 plus 0.850. So 85.850 kilometer. First part. Then distance from Meerut to Muzaffarnagar. I am not writing the full one. Alright, let me write. Muzaffarnagar is 56 kilometer, 85 meter. Warning, 85 meter. Be careful. So 56 plus 85 upon 1000. 3 zeros. So we'll shift 3 places from right to left. 0.123. 0 because it goes here. 0.85. So 56.085 kilometer. Well, if this is clear, this is important, children. If this is correct, you have done half of the battle is won. Now, therefore, distance from Delhi to Muzaffarnagar would be sum of these two. I am writing decimal underneath decimal and add. Well, 5, 3, 9, 11. This is in which unit, children? Kilometers. Well, our answer should be same as that in this question. Now there are 3 places of decimal, so that means directly in meters. Therefore, answer statement, distance is 141 kilometer, 935 meters. 141 kilometer and 935 meters. Right, children? So here you have to be careful where I made a star, divide by 1000. So there would be 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. So put a 0. So it is 56.085. This is the place where you have to be very careful. Right? Question number 4 is clear. Let's move on to some other question. Question number 6. Clear? You will do all these questions in your classwork register. All these questions which I am doing on the board would be done in your classwork register. I am doing question number 6 now. Okay, so now these both the questions were related to conversions of units of length, meter and centimeter, kilometer and meter. Now it is of weight, right? So I have told you, you'll revise it. Let's do question number 6. What does it say? The weight of gas cylinder filled with gas is so much. Okay, so I'll write a small statement. Weight of gas plus cylinder. That means empty cylinder plus gas. Okay, is how much? 32 kilograms and 200 grams. Now remember, children, remember 1 gram is 1 upon 1000 kilogram. This is what I have told you in my class. So it will be written as 32 plus 200 upon 1000. Well, 3 places. So what it would be? 32 plus 0.2. If you wish, you can write 0. You write 0, no problem. You should write 0. These zeros should be written. So it is 32.200 kilogram. Any difficulty? If any difficulty, see the previous part of my video in which I have told you unit conversion. Still that is not clear, don't proceed with these questions, right? Well, let's see further. And the weight of gas contained in it is so much. So only weight of gas. Weight of gas only, not the cylinder, is how much? 17 kg 80 grams. Warning. 17 plus 80 upon 1000. Well, 3 places plus 0.3 places means 0.080. So it is 17.080 kilogram. Be very careful, children, this is important. Now what we have to find out? Weight of empty cylinder. Therefore, weight of empty cylinder from the weight of gas plus cylinder, we subtract the weight of gas, we'll get the weight of empty cylinder, right? So now I'll subtract here. It is 32.200 and 17.080. Borrow, well, borrow, we do it mentally. 10 minus 8, 2, it is 1, so it is 1. Again borrow, 12 minus 7 is 5, 2 here, 2 minus 1 is this. Your answer is in which unit? Kilogram. But your answer statement should be in the same format as the question. So what is my answer statement? I am writing here, answer. The weight of empty cylinder, always remember word problems should always have the statement answer. Now, 3 decimal places, it is 120 grams, right? So 15 kilogram, 120 grams. I hope you have understood how to do these word problems. So this is up to question number 6. Now let's do question number 10. So I have done second, 4th, 6th, 10. I am going to do 10th question with you all. Okay. Now see, since these things are new for you, so do not leave questions. I will again give all even questions for your classwork register and remaining in your practice register. Right? Do not leave any question. Practice each question. Right? Question number 10. Question number 10. Let's read first. Okay, it's again for distance. We have done one distance question, but still let's do it. The distance between Naman's office, like your home and school, office and his house is 19 kilometers, just 19 kilometers. He covers 14 kilometers, 65 meters by scooter, so much by bus and rest on foot. Okay, two-step question. How much distance does he cover walking? So the total distance is given. This is Naman's office and this is his house. So total distance is given as how much? 19 kilometers. Now part of it he covers by scooter, which is 14 kilometers, 65 meters. And part of it he covers by bus, which is 3 kilometers, 75 meters. And the remaining he walks on foot. We have to find how much distance does he cover on foot. Obviously children, if I have to find how much he walks, first I'll add up the distance covered by scooter and bus. We'll add these two and then subtract from what? Total distance, which is 90 kilometers. So the two-step working, we know what are the two steps. But first, the unit conversions. So let's start. Total distance, I'll use simple statements. Total distance is 19 kilometers. Let it be. Distance on scooter. Well, covered on scooter, I am using lesser words, but this is message is clear that this is the distance covered on scooter. 14 kilometer, 65 meter. Well, you know what to do. We have already done it. 14 plus 65 upon 1000. 14 plus 0.065, 3 places decimal. So 14.065 kilometer. This is first. Distance covered on scooter. Alright, write covered on scooter. Why leave it in one word, right? Next statement. Distance covered by bus. So next he goes by bus. It is 3 kilometer, 75 meter. Again children, a warning here, or be very careful. So 3 plus 75 by 1000 meters is converted to kilometer. 3 plus 3 places 0.075. So it is 3.075 kilometer. So this is on bus. First we'll add these two. So I'll do it here. Distance by bus plus scooter. Well, I'll add these two. 14.065 plus 3.075. 3.075. Let's check it. 14.065, 10.075. 10, 7, so much. So this much distance, this is in kilometer. Now, distance on foot, final answer. Distance by foot or walking would be from total distance 19 kilometer. Well, I'll put the decimals after that. You know, if the decimal is not there, it is just after the number. It's understood? And I'll put 3 decimal places because I have 3 decimal places to be subtracted. 17.140. Subtract. Borrow. Keep borrowing. Alright, I'll do it with this. Well, when you borrow, it is 8. This should be 10. 1 borrowed, this would be 9. 10. 1 borrowed, this should be 9. And this is 10. Okay, that was 0 only, so I don't have to subtract. Well, it's just 0. Sorry, this is 0, this would remain 10. Okay. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 1 is 8. And 8 minus 7 is 1. So, final answer. This is in which unit, children? Kilometer. And what would be my final answer? Answer, distance covered by foot. Now our answer should be in the same format. Kilometer and meter is 1 kilometer 8. You can it is 860 meters. 860 meters. 1 kilometer and 860 meters. Right? Well, one more question quickly, and then you will be doing all the even questions in your notebook. That's question number 13, the last question of this exercise. I hope since so many cases are taken just now, it would be clear. If you have any doubts, see the video again and again, because this unit conversion is a very, very important part to handle the word problems here. So, which one I am taking? The 13th question. Let me read it. Out of so many liters of milk, 260 liters of milk, a milkman sold 1, 2, 3, 4 different places. How much milk is left with it? Well, I am doing total quantity of milk is how many liters? 260 liters. Remember, children, I have told you for liter also and milliliter. What is the conversion, children? Now this time I will do a little directly because we have done it. 1 liter or 1 milliliter would be 1 upon 1000 liters. Okay? So if I have to convert milliliters to liters, I divide by 1000. So milk sold. First case. Okay, I'll make it first case like that. 36 liters, 500 milliliters. Well, let's do it. 36 plus 500 upon 1000. So 36 plus 0.500 or 36.500 liters. First one. Second case. How much? 75 liters, 750 milliliter. So again 75 plus 750 divided by 1000. Yes? 750 or 75.750 liters. This is the second case. Now in the third case, how much is selling? 68 liters, 400 milliliters. Well, 68 plus 400 upon 1000 converted into liters. 68 plus 0.400, 68.400 liters. This is the third case. Then he is telling out, it's a little lot of values are there, but no difficulties. This much is sold on first part, second part, third part. Now we also have fourth case. How much he is selling? 42 liters, 850 ml, 850 ml. When we are converting to liters, 850 upon 1000, 0.850, 850 liters. Oh, so many values. All right, no difficulty. Well, total milk sold. So first I'll add all these four which are sold. So let's see, be very careful. 500, 75.750, 68.400, 42.850. We'll add all these. 0, 10, 16, 20, 25, 2, 10, 16, 10, 16, 21, 23, 3, 2 carried over, 22. This much he is selling. He is selling how much? 223 liters, 0.500 liters. Therefore, milk left. You have to find how much is sold or how much is left. Milk left with him. So from total quantity, which is 260 liters, I'll just rub this also, and so that we have space. From 260, I'll subtract 223.500. Well, 0, 0, we'll borrow. This becomes 9, this becomes 5, so it is 10, 5. 9 minus 3 is 6, 5 minus 2 is 3. So this is in which unit, children? Liters. Right? Answer, again. Milk left with him is 36 liters, 500 milliliters. Now that's a number of questions, lengthy questions. This was little lengthy, the earlier ones were also fine. So as I said in my assignment, children, the assignment would be, for this exercise you will be doing the even questions in your classroom notebook, but this also. 13th is an odd number, but this also, because every question which I have done on the board should be in your register, along with that table which I have drawn in the beginning, right? And remaining even questions in register, but practice all the questions, don't leave it. So in my next class, I'll be doing some quick revision or some multiple choice questions I'll be taking up, so that this chapter would be completed, right? So do your work, take care, God bless you.